everybody. We have kind of a special day today in advisory. We had a situation yesterday where these guys and gals came over to deliver something, and we were just kind of talking about their future and what their plan is. And as we talked, we thought, oh my goodness, we need to share that with y'all. Because these are all seniors, so they're in their second semester, their senior year. We've always brought college kids and this and that, but we've never brought this age seniors to kind of tell you what they wish they'd done differently and what their thoughts are. So I'm going to start by letting them introduce themselves. Will you introduce yourself and kind of say what's your plan for next year, what you're thinking? Some have solid plans. Some have scholarships. Some going to college on financial aid and assistance. Some are still building that plan. And wherever they are, that's okay. So you're going to hear all kinds of different stories today.
Hi, I'm Sarah Thornhill, and I'm going to Texas State University in San Marcos, and my plan is to go for 4 years and get my basics done, and then go to either OSU or A&M for vet school.
Hi, my name is Hannah Valentine, and I'm going to SFA, and I will be majoring in nursing.
Hi, my name is Jackson Small, and I have heard back from Texas A&M and SMU, and eventually I want to go into pre-law and go through law school.
Hi, I'm Dewey Wong, and I'm probably going to UT, and to be honest, I have no clue what I'm doing, but I know where I'm going, so it's all good.
Hi, my name is Caleb Raver. I'm attending the University of Arkansas Fayetteville to study international business.
Alright, I'm Paul Grimaldo, and as of now, I'm going to community college just because of financial reasons, but after that, I plan to go for 2 years and then transfer to a bigger university like UNT or Texas State, something like that.
I'm Aubrey and Bob. I don't know where I'm going yet, and I don't know what I want to do.
So you see all different levels, and that's okay. So some of y'all I've heard, bigger schools, smaller schools. I wish I had military and trade school reps here to talk to you, kids that are doing those things. Very important. Because when we say college, we're talking about community college, 4-year college. But to me, college also includes trade school, military, that you're having training after high school is really what matters. Not necessarily 4-year school. But today, kind of more 4-year school. So let's talk for a minute. Why are y'all choosing the path you're choosing? Here we have out of state, going to big schools, like where they're going to be in classes with a lot of people. Smaller schools. I went to Stephen F., which is where Hannah's going. Love Paxton Jacks. Love Stephen F. Love the area. We talked about this yesterday. So who wants to comment about why you chose the path you're going? And then we're going to talk about college visits and how to choose a college because they had some good advice. Okay, big school, small school.
Okay, small school. I personally chose to go to a smaller school because that's where I felt more comfortable. It felt more like a homey kind of area where everybody knew everybody. It's kind of like high school where there's a lot of people there, but you all generally feel close and at home, and that's really important to me.
How many is it, Stephen F.? 15,000 or so?
Something like that.
So, I mean, much bigger than LHS.
Yes.
It's not saying
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah.
another high
Just
school,
on
but
bigger
there
scale.
actually are colleges that are the same size as LHS, even smaller. So medium-sized college. Texas State used to be Southwest. Why there?
Really just vet school, and it's not that far from home because I know that I'll miss home a lot. But
So why did y'all choose, or you're choosing, I know you're narrowing it down, why are you choosing bigger?
So I have a very small school with SMU, and then on the other hand, I have A&M, which is huge. And I think that really when you go to a big versus a small school, there's a huge difference in like the culture of the school. Like a big school like A&M, I mean, they have a huge football program, and they've got a huge audience, and like the whole College Station is like, that's A&M, like that's all that's there. And your classes, yeah, you're gonna have 500 people in your basic classes, but if you go into specialize like something in business or engineering or some other type of major, your classes are not going to be 500 people because there's a lower acceptance rate for the graduate programs. So it's really like big schools, you get kind of a more like culture, like kind of a school pride thing, which you also do get with small schools. With big schools, they're just like, you know, bigger scale, but also your classes are much different, and compared to a small school, it's just kind of bigger in every single way.
You want to comment on UT?
Oh, well, like, to be honest, like, the size of school doesn't matter as much to me, because my parents kind of told me to go to UT, but, like, I went there, and, like, I just like the layout. It's, like, really calm and chill, you know. I'm calm and chill, so.
So what things, just go around, would you consider picking a school?
Definitely consider your major. Over anything you do, consider your major, because there's no other reason you're going to college to get further education so you can do quote unquote your major for the rest of your life or for a portion of your life and what you want to do, whether it be vet, business, law. I myself, like I said, I'm attending Arkansas University, which is home to the Walton School of Business. Walton, aka Sam Walton, CEO of Walmart, and it is in the top 20 best business schools. And Arkansas is in like the top 10 fastest growing schools in itself. It's, I believe, about 30,000 enrolled will be my year whenever I go. And so it's a big school, but as Jackson said, our normal basic classes are going to have about 500 to 550 people in it. Our business classes, on the other hand, are a 1 to 31 ratio. So it's about a normal in high school, but probably a little more than in high school that you're used to, but you're not learning other things. You go to that business school and you go there to singly learn about business itself and all the aspects of business. So I personally decided on doing that 100% based off the major, and the area is beautiful.
So major, parents told you, but more importantly, when you went, you bonded
Yeah.
with the atmosphere, the feel.
Yeah.
I would also say to also look out for your teacher to student ratio. You don't want, for me personally, I didn't want one professor with 500 kids. That's just not my style. I wanted more of a one teacher, 25 kids. That's just me, but you have to look out for you.
And also, don't go where your friends are going, because Hannah and I have been friends for 15 years, and we visited A&M together back in January 2015 and Texas State in October 2015. And we always talked about going together, rooming together, living a 30-second walk
I would have
down.
thought that when I
Yeah.
was freshman, I just would have thought that.
Living a 30-second walk down the alleyway to going 4 hours away to SFA, Texas State, it's gonna be hard, but just use technology and social media and we can keep in touch.
While I was visiting Arkansas, one of the things that stuck with me that one of the counselors there said, they said, high school friends are going to be a lot different than college friends. High school friends, we live a really cool life right now where we get to focus on our education without worrying about paying anything, without worrying about any of that. College, on the other hand, is a very different thing. College, your friends are, who you dorm with means a lot to your sanity, is what they said, because they're who you're around a lot of the time. You're doing hours of homework and hours of study. And a person that you dorm with in college doesn't necessarily need to be your friend. College is meant to meet new people. It's a new start to your life. The second you graduate and the second you say bye to all the friends you've known, like I said, I've known both of them since elementary school. And, I'm going to keep up with it when it comes to when everyone's back in town and things like that. But college is meant to be a new start. It's a next step into your life. And so you shouldn't decide where you want to go and determine on how you want to go so you feel comfortable. You want to get out of your comfort zone when you go to college.
Community college, very important decision. What made you decide that?
Well, honestly, what made me decide community college is that I'm not for sure on what I want to do, and I don't want to just jump into a college that doesn't benefit me. For instance, I'm thinking about Sam Houston State, and I'm thinking about going into physical therapy, but I saw that Sam Houston doesn't have a physical therapy program, they have a pre-physical therapy program. And so I don't want to just go there having to pay all that money and then transfer it to Texas State. I would rather stay here, maybe get a couple basics out of the way at community college, and just then as soon and plus that'll give me time to help me know what I for sure want to do, and so I can go to that college to benefit me. So if I could stay here and go to NTTC and get a few basics out of the way, it's cheaper too, so I'm saving money, and I could probably also work on the side, so that'll also benefit me too. And then I'll probably for sure know what I want to do by the time I finish my basics, and then I can go to that college, to whatever college I choose to benefit.
Very. You're on the basketball team, go basketball. You said you don't have a solid plan yet, but I know that you're working toward that plan. So what's left out there for you to do? Because I don't want you to think, oh my gosh, these kids all have such a plan. Miss Laura's only brought, I've known a lot of these kids for a long time. They haven't always had it together. That's okay. You're fresh. It's okay. And I know you have a plan on what you want to accomplish. So what's on your checklist from here to get that plan in place?
Well, like, I've always wanted to go to LSU, but
I
then,
could see the jersey. I like it.
but then like, it's such a big school, and I don't have family down there as far from being from a mom and dad. I've never been away from them, like saying, and that's a big decision for me. And then getting in too, and I want to play sports, so I like cross them out.
Yeah.
So that's all for me because I don't want to go there, and I want to be a pharmacist. So I have to go somewhere to help me with that. So schools call me, and I'll check out the schools, and Coach Miller will help me out, and he'll tell me like,
So you're working on that scholarship
Yeah.
angle for athletics. Got it.
and then you have to also check out the school. So like a lot of schools from far call me, but then I want to stay close to my mom. So it's not that I can't pick where I want to go. It's the schools that call me to decide.
Still sorting out which one's meant for you. And that's very important. Just because you get free money or you get a scholarship for athletics or whatever program, it still needs to match you. And that's the same way when you go looking for a job. You don't just want a job. You want a place that matches you. I don't think we've hit on this, and it's a really cool thing you said yesterday, Caleb. You're going to study abroad. What does that mean?
Okay, so with my major going for international business, at the school I'm attending, it is required to study abroad. Studying abroad pretty much means they send you out into the world under their programs that they have set across the world. So most likely with international business, I am thinking between going places such as Rio de Janeiro, China, and Japan. Those are on my top 3 on the list. They send you there. It is at Arkansas at least. It's no extra cost. It's same with your tuition. Everything is paid for over there because of paying for your tuition and everything. And what it does is it's going to give you the idea of what it's like over there. What's the learning atmosphere over there? How are things handled over there? Of course, the way I go, it's going to be business. And so how are businesses ran over there different? How is the management styles different over there than they are over here? But it's not just business you can study abroad. While I was touring, multiple times, colleges love students studying abroad, saying about how, to please study abroad. We have all these different programs that show places like Paris, Rome, that you have all these other places you can go. And it's for anything, for law, for example, with Jackson, they might offer him to go over like Rome to see, how the laws were, Rome being an empire a long time ago, see really where laws came from and stuff like that. So studying abroad is something that's really cool. It's not meant for everybody, definitely. Some people who want to stay closer to home and stuff like that, studying abroad is never required. I mean, for me, it is with international business, but you don't have to do it. You don't have to choose a major that does it if that isn't something you want to do. That's just a really cool, idea for it.
Social media. Any advice you have for kids? I deal with social media probably weekly. What are some of your rules for social media?
Make sure it's clean.
Yeah,
For sure. I know we've been looking into joining sororities, and we went to this meeting that the district held that had all these different sorority people come in and talk to you, and they said make sure your social media is clean. You don't want to represent your school in a negative way. You want to be a good influence. You want to be a positive person that somebody can be like, hey, look at this person. Look at all this stuff. Not, hey, look who went out partying last weekend. You don't want that. That looks bad on you.
But what if it's private? I have a private Twitter.
Nothing's
PTs.
private.
Nothing's private.
No PTs.
We say this all the time and they don't believe us. Nothing's private. Yeah. Scholarships for athletics, I bet y'all talked about that.
And then look, you can do this right now. You can check this right now. Go to whatever you had, whatever social media you had in middle school, your Facebook or your MySpace, and just look like the pictures that you hate or a post that you had. See those? You can just look at those right now, and then in 10 years, you'll look at your Twitter and be like, oh, I did this, and I wish I would have did this. So just go check your Facebook and see the embarrassing things that you put there.
Okie dokie. So anything you wish you would have done differently, and then we're going to close with advice you have. Anything you wish you'd done differently from when you were 14 to now?
Focused on freshman and sophomore year.
Yeah.
Your GPA, right now you're thinking, 2 years till college, I'm good, I'm golden, I'll really focus junior year. Your GPA is going to carry you freshman, sophomore, junior, and senior, and that's all going to come together on your final transcript that whenever you get to our point, you're going and you're begging the ladies to send out.
Just kind of going along with what Caleb said, your freshman, sophomore, and junior years are very important, and a lot of you are thinking that oh yeah, I'll get it up junior and senior year, but really senior year is kind of your year that you can like take a step back and like kind of go like low key about it. And whereas freshman year, you really need to like get everything off to a really good start and really get up there and not have to try to play catch up in your later years.
You are who you associate with right now.
Ooh.
And it's really big when you're a freshman and a sophomore, 'cause you're just meeting these people. But if they're bad and your principals see you with them, you are bad as well in their eyes right now. So just think about that.
And really through life, you are who you associate with. People are going to judge you by the company you keep. That is really out there. Great advice.
Go to every sporting event as much as you can. They're the best thing ever.
So have as much fun with it as you can and just enjoy yourself and enjoy school.
Don't take it for granted because it goes by fast.
Never put anything off, like studying for a test or for your SATs.
Join as much as you can while you can. Right now.
You need to take advantage of the free education and all the relationships you make.
High school's supposed to be fun. Meet as many people as you can. Don't have a clique.
The most important assignment in college, in any class, is the first assignment. I can tell you, I think I've told y'all, I have people tell me all the time, how do you do what you do? Kids can be such blah, blah, blah. They're so, our kids' future. I can tell you the majority of our kids, I feel about how I feel about these kids. They've got it together. They have a plan. They're figuring things out. The advice they've shared with you today is priceless. Y'all have done an amazing job. I wish each of you the very best luck next year. I'm just so proud of each of you. You're going to do great things, be great adults. So I wanted to share a little piece of greatness with you today. So they shared some good stuff. Have a great day, farmers.